Hi viewers, in this video I am going to show you how to use some of the important drawing tools in ChemDraw software to quickly draw chemical structures, reactions and biological pathways, etc. If you click this icon, ChemDraw window will appear. Here, this is General Toolbar. It has some common options like New Page, Open option, Save option, Print, Undo, Redo, Cut, Copy, Paste, Zoom in, Zoom out options, and this emoji for Clean up molecule, and right mark option is for to check any error in the chemical structure. Here, this is the main toolbox. It provides all essentials such as different bonds, chemical structure templates, chemical symbols like charges, lone pair electrons, and different orbital shapes, etc. So, first of all, I am going to give a brief idea about each of these tools by a schematic way. In this image, you can see the names and some images of drawing tools that are available in the main toolbox. Here I am trying to enlarge the page size. Here the first two tools that are lasso and marquee. We use these two options to select a particular chemical structure or part of the scheme or even a bond. Once you select a particular structure, you can apply for further options like cut, copy, paste and many other, which I will show you later. And this is structure perspective tool. We use this tool to flip or rotate selected molecule or structure. And here this is mass fragmentation tool, which allows to break the bonds of chemical structure and determines the molecular weights of various fragments, which is further useful to compare with the mass spectra fragmentation peaks. Here you can see different types of bond tools. We can use this solid bond, double bond and dashed bonds to draw chemical structures. In addition, we can use these hashed and wedged bonds, wavy bonds to indicate different stereochemical arrangements. This is table tool and we have an option to insert required number of columns and rows. And this is acyclic chain tool, which helps to show aliphatic hydrocarbon structures and alkyl substituents, etc. Okay, now I am moving mouse pointer to eraser tool. It helps to erase an atom or bond of a chemical structure. And the next one is text tool. Generally we use this text tool to insert the caption for a scheme, or we can insert chemical symbols like H, N, O, S wherever you want to place in a chemical structure. This one is pen tool. It helps for freehand drawing. And the next one is arrows tool. If you click at this triangular bullet, a small arrows window will appear where you can see different shapes of arrows. So this tool is very helpful to make schemes or mechanisms or catalysis process. This is Orbitals Tool. If you click at this point, Orbitals window will appear. It offers the shapes of different orbitals. And the next one is Drawing Elements Tool. If you click at this, the Drawing Elements window will appear with lots of shapes like circles, spheres, squares, etc. And the next one is Brackets Tool. And this window will appear with different shapes of brackets. And this is Chemical Symbols Tool. This is very important because it provides positive, negative charges and lone pair electrons and other symbols. This is Query Tool. These options helps to specify the relationships between groups of stereocenters within molecule. This is TLC tool, which creates a TLC plate with an origin line, solvent front and one or more lanes that can be populated with spots of different RF values. And this is Chemical Structure Templates tool. If you click at this point, it shows another sub tool where you can see the list of templates of amino acids, aromatics, DNA templates, RNA templates, supramolecules, etc. Okay, now I will show you some examples of chemical structures by using these tools. And simultaneously we will also learn some new options which are included in the drop down list of the menu bar. Let's start with the solid bond. Here I am going to draw methane structure. First of all, select this solid bond tool and draw 4 sigma bonds in tetrahedral manner like this. If you want to show chemical symbols carbon and hydrogen, you can use this text tool. Select this text tool and click here. A small box will appear. There you can type C. Similarly, select this text tool and click here and type H. like this. Now you can see the methane structure, but we have another option to insert chemical symbols carbon and hydrogen. So let's try. Select bond tool and draw 4 sigma bonds. Then go to view menu bar and select this show periodic table window. From here you can select carbon C and place here. Similarly select hydrogen and you can insert wherever you desire, like this. You can minimize this window by clicking here. Okay, if you want to make any kind of changes for these structures like shape, size, bond lengths, font color or font style, etc., you have to select the particular structure by using either lasso or marquee. Okay, if you click here, this structure is automatically highlighted since I have stopped drawing at this structure. If you want to make changes for this structure, just drag over on this structure. Now this structure is highlighted. You can also see the hand cursor here. If you want to move this structure from here, just press and hold the left button of your mouse and then try to move around. Release wherever you want to place it. If you place the cursor at this corner, the double arrow will appear. We call this resizing handle because it helps to enlarge the size of the structure. For that you just click it, hold and drag the structure until you reach the required size. If you move to this corner, the curved double arrow will appear. We call this rotating handle because we can use this option to rotate the structure like this. Let's see the cut, copy, paste options. This structure is already highlighted, so just go to general toolbar and click on copy and then paste. So the structure is copied here. You just drag and take it out. Now if you want to cut or delete this structure, you just go to general toolbar and click this cut option. The structure will disappear. You can do the same by another way. Just click on marquee and select this structure, then right click. Here you have cut, copy, paste options. So select this copy and then again right click and select this paste option. So you will get the similar structure. If you want to delete this structure, again right click and select this cut option. Okay, we can try with this structure. Select it and right click, then click on this cut. The structure will disappear. You can also do this by giving commands Ctrl C, Ctrl V and Ctrl X. Okay, let's see how to give the caption or name for the structure. To give a caption or name, select this text tool and click it wherever you want to insert the caption. Whenever you try the text tool, a small box will appear. There you can give the caption. Here I am typing methane. And you can also move this to place correctly. Okay, if you want to make any corrections of this text, again go to text tool. Immediately the text will appear in blue color. So you place your cursor wherever you need to insert the text. Okay, here I am going to give small m. Like this you can modify the text. Let's see another important tool to get the name for a structure. For that you just select the structure. Go to menu bar and select this structure tool. Here you have an option that is convert structure to name. Click on this. So the name will appear here. We can also try for this. Select it and go to structure tool and click this convert structure to name. The name is appear for this structure. One more way is that simply select this structure and just right click and go to molecule and select the convert structure to name. So you will get the name of this structure. Okay, here the name of these structures are repeated. So we can delete by simply selecting marquee tool. Here this name automatically highlighted. Just click on cut option. And here we can try with this erase. Just click on erase and then click on this methane. The name is disappeared. Okay. If you want to show the molecular formula for this structure, select this text tool and click here. a small box will appear. There you can type CH4. If you want to show this 4 as subscript, select this 4. Go to text menu and click this style, and there you can select subscript option like this. Let's see another option. If you want to show the molecular formula, molecular weight and elemental analysis of this structure, select the molecule and go to view menu, and there you can see show analysis window. Just click this option and you will see the details of formula, exact mass, molecular weight, M/E value and elemental analysis data. If you want to show this data on the page, you just click on this paste. The data will appear here. If you want to decrease the size of this text, just select it and go to text menu and select this size, and there you can choose 10. Like this you can decrease the size of the text. And let's see another option and go to view menu and select this show chemical properties window. Here you can see the properties of boiling point, melting point, critical temperature, log P value, heat of formation, etc. If you want to copy this data here, you just click on this paste and the data will appear here. And if you want to decrease the size of this text, again go to text and select this size option and click here 10 like this. Let's see how to change the color of the structure and or text. First select this structure and just go to color menu and select any of these colors. For example, red. So you can see the color change for this structure. If you want to change the color of this carbon symbol, just select this carbon and go to color and choose suppose blue. You can see the color change. In the same way, select the text and go to color and choose different color. Like this, you can change the color of the structure or text. Let's move to structure perspective tool. We use this tool to tilt or rotate the structure. First of all, select any of these two structures, for example this one. Then click on this option. Now you can flip or tilt the structure. Okay, now I am going to take another example. Before that, I will delete this similar data. Now I am going to draw a stone structure. Just click on this solid bond tool and draw 3 sigma bonds like this. If you want to change this single bond to double bond, click again here. You will get the double bond. And now insert the chemical symbols carbon and oxygen. So then go to periodic table and click carbon and place it. Then go to oxygen and insert here. This structure is not very perfect, so select this structure and right click, go to molecule and clean up. So you will get perfect structure. If you want to give the IUPAC name for this compound, go to structure menu and select convert structure to name. You will get the IUPAC name propan 2-one. Okay, here another important option is that you will get the structure from the name. For example, select this propan 2-one and go to structure and select this convert name to structure. You will get the molecular structure of acetone. You can also try with the name acetone. Select this text tool and click here and type acetone. Now go to structure and select convert name to structure. Again acetone structure will appear. Okay, let's see about this mass fragmentation tool. For this I am taking this acetone as an example. I will do copy and paste of this structure and also trying to enlarge this. Okay, now go to this mass fragmentation tool and drag over this bond. Now there are 2 fragments are generated along with the molecular weights. So like this we can identify the possible fragmentation, and this will be useful for comparison with mass spectra fragmentation peaks. Okay, now I am going to take another example, benzaldehyde. Click the text tool and type benzaldehyde. Now select this text and go to structure and select convert name to structure. You will get the molecular structure of benzaldehyde. Select this benzene template and then use this solid bond tool And now to insert the chemical symbols, go to periodic table, click oxygen and insert here. So select this structure and then right click, go to molecule and clean up structure. To clean up a molecule, we have another option. I will show you that. So I am going back by giving the command Ctrl Z. Okay, you just click this emoji to clean up the structure. Now, if you want to get the name for this, go to structure menu and select convert structure to name. You will get the name acetophenone. Here I am trying to use mass fragmentation tool. Click this and drag over here. The two fragments are appeared along with the molecular weights. Okay, now I am cleaning this page. Select all and delete. Okay, let's see about this multiple bonds tool. If you want to draw propene structure, select this solid bond and click here. And then select this double bond and click here. And if you want to know the name of this structure, select and go to structure and convert structure to name. If you want to draw propane structure, again go to solid bond and click. Then go to multiple bonds, take this triple bond and click here. If you want to show the name of this structure, select it and go to structure and then click on this convert structure to name. So prop 1-ine, the name is appeared. Okay. If you want to insert chemical symbol carbon, just go to periodic table and click carbon and insert here. In the same way, click like this. Here also. Okay. Let's take another example. Just take this benzene template and click here. Then go to solid bond tool and click here and take double bond from this multiple bonds tool and insert here. To show the name of this compound, go to structure and select convert structure to name. So the name is appeared. Okay. If you want to flip or rotate this structure, you can use this structure perspective tool, or I will show another way. Select this structure, copy and paste. So I am trying with this structure. Just select it and right click. Here click this option, flip horizontal. Okay, now these two are mirror images. So you can use this dashed bond to represent these structures or mirror images. But it looks very short. So select this and just drag it. Okay, up to now we have tried 8 tools in the main toolbox. They are marquee, structure perspective tool, mass fragmentation, solid bond, eraser, multiple bonds, text and dashed bond. But here we didn't focus much on this lasso tool. What is the difference between lasso and marquee? Here I will show one example. Here these structures are close together. Now it is hard to select a single structure using this marquee. If you try with marquee, you cannot select this single structure. So at this situation, lasso tool is helpful. You just click this. It is like rope. So try to cover the single structure like this. Then you can select this and take it out. Okay. Now I am again deleting these structures. Let's see this pen tool. You can draw curve-like or rope-like shapes, but you need to practice to apply this tool. Like this. Actually, I didn't use this tool before for my work. Okay. Let's see about these hashed and wedged bonds. Again, I am taking methane as an example. And here insert carbon and insert hydrogens here. And I will enlarge this structure. And this is the 2D structure of methane. Here these hashed and wedged bonds are used to indicate the 3D structure of this methane. For example, go to solid bond, click this wedged bond and then click this hashed bond, and then select this carbon and insert here, and hydrogen insert here. Now select this structure and enlarge it, and this is the 3D structure of methane. So in this way we can use these hashed and wedged bonds to represent 3D structures. Okay, now I am going to show you how to use this arrow tool, orbitals tool, drawing elements, brackets and chemical symbols. Here I am going to take an example, that is formation of ammonium ion. At first I will take ammonia. Simply go to periodic table and select nitrogen and click here. You will get NH3, and then go to chemical symbols and select this plus and click here, and then go to text and click here. There you type hydrogen and plus. If you want to make this plus as superscript, go to text and click this style and select the superscript option. Okay, now you know that here nitrogen has lone pair of electrons. So to represent the lone pair of electrons, again go to chemical symbols and select this electron pair and place here. If you want to increase the size, just drag it and then place. We know that here nitrogen donates its lone pair electrons to H plus ion. We can show this transfer of electrons by using curve arrow. So go to arrows tool and select this curve arrow and put here. Ammonia donates its lone pair electrons to H plus and forms ammonium ion. So to represent this, we can use this arrow here and then go to text and type NH4 and plus. Here this 4 should appear as subscript. So go to text and style and then make it as subscript. To show this positive charge as superscript, go to text and click on style and select this superscript. Okay, now to show the name of this ion, just select it and go to structure and then select this convert structure to name. So this is ammonium. Here showing this positive charge as superscript by using text tool is long way. Actually there is another option. Take hydrogen. If you want to show positive charge here, just go to chemical symbols and take plus and click here. In this way you can insert any chemical symbols like positive charge, lone pair electrons, free radicals, etc. Okay, we know that here nitrogen atom undergoes sp3 hybridization and one sp3 hybrid orbital contains this lone pair of electrons. So if you want to represent sp3 hybrid orbital, you can go to this orbitals tool and select this shape and click here. To increase the size of this shape, just select and drag it. Now move this shape to here. Here the lone pair of electrons are disappeared. So select this orbital and then right click and select send to back. If you want to show this reaction in a box, you can use this drawing element. Here I am selecting this square box and drag over this reaction. Okay, let's see the 3D structure of ammonium ion. Go to periodic table and select nitrogen and click here. Then select this solid bond tool. Draw 2 sigma bonds here and then take this wedged bond and then take this hashed bond. Now I am going to enlarge this structure. Select this by marquee and drag it by using corner handle. Okay, now go to hydrogen and insert here. Okay, here you can see the red colored box around nitrogen, means there is some error at nitrogen. We know that this is ammonium ion. So positive charge is missing at nitrogen. So go to chemical symbols and take this positive charge and put here. Okay, select this and move to here. If you want to show this ammonium ion in square brackets, go to brackets tool and select this square brackets and just drag over this structure. Okay, now I hope you understand that how to use this arrows tool, orbitals tool, drawing elements, square brackets and chemical symbols. Okay, the next one is query tool. Here I am showing one example 1,3-dichloro-2-methyl-butane. If you want to get the name of this structure, go to here and select this convert structure to name. Okay, now go to this query tool and select this absolute configuration option and click here. Here I am trying to reduce the size and again go to query tool and select this absolute configuration option and click here. Okay, like this we can specify relationship between groups of stereocenters within a molecule. Okay, and the next one is table tool. If you select this table tool and click here, a small window will appear. There you can insert the number of rows and columns like this. But if you select this table tool and drag here directly, you will get only 2 columns and 2 rows. Now you can insert the text in these columns and rows. For example, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Like this you can insert the text. Okay, let's see the TLC plate. You select this tool and drag it until you get the required number of lanes. For example, 2. Here I have selected only 2 lanes. And here this is origin line and this is solvent front and these are the spots. Here you can adjust the spots with different RF values. If you want to show the RF value for these spots, just right click here and click on this show RF value. Similarly, click here and then right click and click on this show RF value. So the RF value will appear here. Here you can also change the color of these spots. For example, click this one and go to color and select this red. Okay, now if you want to show many spots with different RF values, just press Ctrl and try to drag these spots like this. You can move this RF value to here and you have another option, that is you can control the spot. Select this spot and press shift button and then try to drag this spot like this. If you want to delete the spot, you just select this and then give right click and click this delete spot. Like this you can create TLC plate images. Okay, let's see this acyclic chain tool. Generally we use this tool to draw open chain hydrocarbons. For example, N-hexane. If you want to draw N-hexane, select this acyclic chain tool and click here. Then a window will appear. There you can type the number of carbon atoms. Here I will type 6 and then click this add button. Here you can see N-hexane. And another way is select this acyclic chain tool and drag it until you get the required number of carbons like this. Okay, let's see about these structure templates. If you want to draw benzene, just select this and click here. If you want to substitute this chain here, just select this end and drag to here. But this structure is not good. So just select this structure and go to molecule and clean up. Then you will get the proper structure. We have another option. For example, if you want to join these two ends, simply you click this carbon and then press shift button and click this carbon. Now go to this object menu and click this join. So the two ends are attached here. Like this, you can attach acyclic chains and you can substitute alkyl chains to aromatic rings. And the last one is templates tool. Here you can see the list of several types of templates: amino acids, aromatics, bicyclics, cycloalkanes, DNA templates, and supramolecules, etc. So you can select any of these templates. For example, select this cyclopropene and click here. And for example, go to this BioArt and select this lipid bilayer and click here. And again go to BioArt and select this micelle. If you see in supramolecules, you can select this macrocyclic structure and click here. And we can also change the color of this BioArt. For example, highlight this lipid bilayer and go to color and select red. In the similar way, select this and go to color and click this blue color. So we can simply and quickly draw chemical structures and schemes and BioArt by using these templates. Now I am going to show you another important application of ChemDraw, that is prediction of proton NMR and C13 NMR spectra for molecules. For example, take this benzene template and click here and select this benzene and then go to structure and click on predict proton NMR shifts. So you will get the NMR spectra in separate window. Here you can see the chemical shift values of each proton, and it is very useful to compare with the experimentally determined NMR spectra. Here you can see the chemical shift values of benzene protons. If you try to zoom this figure by using this, it will appear as singlet. So here I am minimizing this window. If you want to get the C13 NMR data for benzene, select this and go to structure and click on this predict C13 NMR shifts. Another window will appear with the C13 NMR data. Okay, now I will show you how to copy the ChemDraw structures into Word document. Here I am taking again previous example, methane. If you want to copy this into your Word document, select this first and go to Word document and here right click and then click on this paste option. Here you will get the structure and all details. If you click this, corner handle will appear. You can drag this to enlarge the structure. Okay, if you want to make any corrections in this structure or text, just select it and then right click and click this ChemDraw drawing object and then click this edit option. So automatically ChemDraw will open with this structure. Now you can make any kind of changes here. For example, here I am going to change the color of this structure. Go to color and select this red one, like this. Now if you see this Word file, the structure will appear with red color. Like this, you can modify the chemical structure in the Word document at any time.